Today's drill with the medium diameter hose line, we're going to be talking about advancing this hose line through a hallway with a team of two, primarily the backup position. So as you'll see here, Shane is in our lock-off position that we talked about in the first class that we did. This position I have found is going to be the most leverage for the nozzleman to be able to flow and move. So because he does have his arm locked off and he's leaning forward, for this drill it's going to be the most efficient on him. It's going to be the most efficient on us, and it's going to allow us to keep our nozzle at least half bailed the majority of the time. So the main purpose of today's class is we're going to be talking about the backup position. In the backup position, the few big things is we're trying to make his job as easy as possible. The best way to do that is to be able to keep a proper distance in between me and the nozzleman. So instead of being up on his back, the body position that he's in has taken away the need for me to ever need to help him and push against him. So my job now is not to keep him upright, it is to keep him moving forward and moving forward efficiently. So the best way for me to do that is to be in the same combat position that we've been talking about the last few weeks. My forward hand and my forward leg are going to be down and leaning forward with this knee being down. And as you can tell, we're in this same position that we've been talking about the entire time with all this nozzle stuff, sort of like our clamp position or our hip grip. When I'm here, instead of lifting up and feeding him hose, what that's going to do, it's going to cause his nozzle to react to me. Shane, if you want to open the bail, we'll show that. If I'm sitting like this and I pull this up, I'm going to push his nozzle down. I don't want to be pushing him. Instead, I want to be guiding him. So I'm going to stay 6 to 8 feet away from Shane, and what that does is it leaves a few feet of hose on the ground that's going to take that nozzle reaction and put it into the ground rather than the nozzleman. So when we're moving forward, my only job is to keep the same pace that he's creating and keeping this hose that I have off the ground in between me and the nozzleman. Go ahead. Shane's going to half bail, and now we're going to move forward. And I'm going at his pace. So as you can see, the nozzleman is creating the pace, the backup is keeping the pace. Once the nozzleman gets to this first corner, we're simulating him cooling the next hallway, and he's going to find a good comfortable position. He put the rest of the hose in that back corner, and that's taking all of his nozzle reaction. As the backup man, you're then going to be beginning to pull bends into hose down this hallway, and what that's going to be doing is that's going to be giving him extra hose for this next turn and upcoming turns. When Shane's flowing water, this just gives the backup man something productive to do. We could be doing this, we could be shutting doors, we could be searching rooms, whatever it may be. This is the most efficient way to work in a pair of two. Nozzleman's going to bump forward, and the backup man is still keeping this hose off of this first pinch point. The first thing he's going to do is he's going to put this hose straight into that back corner.
Now they're both walking.
He creates a little bit extra hose here for this next corner for the nozzleman to take. And then Coleman's going to bump up back to the nozzleman when they're ready to flow forward again. And he's going to manage these two pinch points. But by throwing the hose in that back corner, he gave the nozzleman 6 feet of working hose to make that corner without any extra friction. And now Coleman is going back to caching hose as the nozzleman flows. And that is how we manage medium diameter hose line with two firefighters.
Yeah.